Hey everybody, it's Rob here. Just wanted to pop in on the front end of this episode and just say thank you so much for listening to the show. We've been having a lot of fun making it, and we just appreciate everybody who's been checking it out, listening, sharing questions, and all that kind of stuff. Just on the front end here, wanted to ask a favor. If you guys like what you hear, we would love it if you would go to either the Apple Podcast app or on iTunes and leave us a 5-star rating and a review. It only takes a couple minutes, and it goes a long way to helping the show get recognized and move up in the charts. And hopefully other people can see it and enjoy it. And if you leave us a 5-star and you leave us a review, then we love to pick some of those and read them before the episode. So this was an awesome one here that says, "You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll want to slap your mama goodbye. These guys are the best." So a little bit violent, but that's okay. That's okay. We really appreciate it. So, if you like what you hear, please go leave us a review and a 5-star rating and apologize to your mom. Sorry about that. Enjoy the show. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the debut episode of You, Me, and He, a podcast that will take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner and never call her again. My name is Rob Lambert, and I am your host, joined by my co-host,
Josh Frankenstein,
and Drew Carroll.
That's right. And hey, guys, tonight I want to tell you about something that happened to me this week that I know that I'm not the inventor of this. There's no way that I could be the first one to ever do this, but something happened to me this week that changed the course of my life. Something that is a moment in time that happens where you realize going forth, nothing will ever be the same. I want to introduce you guys to something that I like to call shower coffee.
Shower coffee.
It's amazing.
I'm highly interested.
So it's
Drink a lot of coffee.
It's not complicated. Basically, when you're going to get in the shower, you take your hot cup of coffee in there with you. Fellas, it's amazing. It made me feel like a new man. It was glorious.
Okay, so I've got to top that one then. Okay, I have to top that one.
Shower beer,
bro.
Yeah. That was what I was thinking. I was like, I remember shower beer when I was like 21. I remember doing that.
Like Monday night, I came home from work, and I was just like, dude, I've had enough of this day. And, I was just like, I was kind of filthy after like working outside a little bit too and everything. I was like, I'm done. And I went straight to the fridge, man, and I grabbed a cold beer. Dude, you want to talk about like the perfect melding of hot and cold? Like just steam that shower up, dude. Take that cold beer, put it right in that shower. And it's just like, it's heavenly.
Yeah.
Cold beer, hot shower, fantastic.
Yeah, but dude, on a cold day, hot shower, hot coffee, warm it all up, dude. Hey, I'm feeling it, Rob. I'm all about it.
This guy gets it. Right. Well, and here's the problem. Like shower beer, dude, that sounds like just heavenly. The problem is if I have a shower beer at 8 o'clock in the morning,
oh, dude, you're fired. You're fired.
You may not make it through the rest of the day.
I guess what I'm saying is start your day with a shower coffee, end your day with a shower beer. You're clean. Paradise. And you're a new man ready to go. It's amazing.
So please tell me that you at least put this coffee in a tumbler before taking it into the shower.
No, man, just regular mug.
Soap. Just all soapy. And
I creamed up my coffee with the
body
soap
wash.
I just crack the window. I got the windowsill. I just pop it up there. Wash my body, and then when it's time to take a sip, I hit a sip, put it back up on the window. It's beautiful.
That's hilarious.
It's good for you. So
that is
anyway,
a way to start your day,
it was a good week.
Yeah.
It was a good week for me.
Yeah. So is that going to be a thing now, or is that
Oh, dude. I want to say I think the first time I did it was 3 days ago, and I'm on a streak.
Every day.
And I'm planning on doing it tomormow, baby.
Yeah,
right on.
Yeah, that a boy. Hey, whatever gets your day going, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
So how about you, Josh? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing all right, man. But on another front, like it was one of those weeks that was like up and down. It was
oh yeah.
There was a lot to get done because I work 2 jobs right now. I'm coaching soccer, so I've got the little ones like in the house and out on the soccer field and everything. And then I made this really huge mistake about 6 months ago. I bought a family dog. I take that back. At the time, it was a dog.
Yeah.
At the time, it was a dog. No, it was a dog because when we picked it up, it was about 2 pounds. It was about 2 pounds. But this dog just had this way of growing into a horse. You see, because this dog that I bought is half Mastiff, half Great Dane.
Oh my god!
And so now this dog,
Poor kids.
6 months later, is literally a horse, like weighing in at like 120 pounds. You know, she can put her head just on the kitchen counter, just straight up on the kitchen counter, always trying to snag a piece of bacon, you know, because it's a 6-month-old pup. But the worst part, dude, is she's got a tail like a friggin' bullwhip.
Oh,
So like she just runs through the house, and we, you know, the floors that we have in the house are kind of like, you know, well, I mean, they're a hard surface. They're not carpets.
Yeah.
So being a puppy, she still doesn't have her feet all the way under her, but she thinks she can fly like lightning, you know, through everything. So she comes running into the house, slides like all the way across the floor, gets up, knocks over a table, like a coffee table. You know, those things have a good base of gravity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. And then she'll get up, run through everybody, and while she's doing it, she's taking out kids just with her tail, just snapping them in the face, man. Just bam, 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 just falling over. And then I have to like throw her outside. It's just like crazy, dude. I should have taken my mother-in-law's advice and bought a Chihuahua.
Oh man. Well, not to mention now you're probably going to have to invest in a backhoe to pick up those dumps.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That started at like 3 months.
oh
man.
yeah, they're huge.
I'm already going to have to trade in the John Deere and go with a bigger model like a Caterpillar.
I do not envy you, my friend. I do not envy you.
Dude, and those paws are like 10 pounds a piece.
Oh,
man.
dude. She's huge.
They're like clubs.
She
and they always find the sweet spot.
Yo, walking outside the other day, like I try and let her walk with me, you know, like when we're doing things on the property. And she likes to run ahead and then come running back and run ahead and come running back. Well, this one time she went running ahead, but literally she was only like a foot in front of me and decided she wanted to dart back. So she rears up. And like both of her paws, dude, just one goes right in my gut, the other one goes right in my crotch and just like lays me out and then takes off. I'm just like, what the crap was I thinking? This
Yeah.
is like,
Put her up for sale.
dude, time
Immediately.
time for the horse dog to go. I might as well have just bought a bull, brought it into the living room and slapped its butt. Like that's what the house looks like.
Wow.
That's what I should have done. Anyway, that was my week. What about you, Drew? What do you got?
Oh, dude, it's been interesting. I've been petitioning.
Oh, how's that going?
Oh,
Beautiful.
It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. And you know what, dude? I spent 10 hours on Tuesday staring at the front door of a Safeway. And it was like a machine that dispenses grumpy faces. Oh, dude, it was the worst. It was so bad. Yeah, no, I hate it. So yeah, it was cool though. No,
Dude, you're pushing forward the political agenda, bro. I mean,
yeah.
at least you can say that.
Democracy starts here.
You're saving our country, bro.
That's one of my lines.
Dude,
Everyone
civic
just
duty.
walks through those doors with bitter beer face, man. Just
Oh,
like-
dude. Hey, you know what? The funniest thing is when there's two doors on a store, and you set up at one, and people go in the one that you're at, and then they go out the other one, and then walk around the parking lot to their car.
literally trying to swing around.
Oh yeah. But I have no shame, dude. I'll yell across the parking lot. Excuse me, sir. You said you'd come back.
That's hilarious.
Sir, I thought you were a man of your word, sir. Where's your honor?
Yeah, it was good though, man. It was tough. The situation, and we're in San Jose, and they have a city issue and a county issue, and one of them's recalling a judge, and they've already been getting hammered with petitioners for a month and a half before I got there. So I was walking into a very exciting environment.
Oh yay. That's just
Everyone was
awesome.
happy to see me.
So I gotta ask, since you're petitioning, are you gonna be around for Halloween this year?
I'm probably going to be petitioning on Halloween, and luckily, I've held on to my costume for the 4th year in a row. So I
Wait, you've worn the same costume for 4 years?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's good.
Oh, you'll understand why in
Okay,
a second.
all right.
It's a penguin costume. Yeah. So I've been this penguin for the last 4 years. It started out. the first year that I met Elizabeth and we went shopping. We were new being together, and so we went shopping for costumes, and we're like, well, let's be something that can go together. Once I saw the penguin costume, I'm like, you're gonna have to find something that goes with this.
Good luck. Tell you can go as the baby penguin.
So she went as a zookeeper, right? And then the next year she's like, what are we going to be for Halloween? I'm like, well, I'm going to be the penguin. So whatever goes with that, you know, that's up to you. So she was like a cat. And I'm like, sure, that works. We're both animals.
Penguin and a cat?
Yeah,
All
we're both animals,
Okay.
you know? And then she was like, I think she was a mouse or something. And it just, you know, hers slightly changed and mine never changed.
You just going as the same penguin.
Oh, yeah, dude. And now, like, when I open the closet, like, I can tell it's been sitting for a while because it's got dust on the shoulders and, you know, there's a couple holes in it. You know, the feet are gone.
The flippers are wearing through.
Yeah. But, dude, I would say that I got my $15 worth.
Oh, that's fantastic.
You're like a superhero who's like hung up the mantle, but now the city needs him, and so you open that closet and you're like, one more time.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm going to get it one more time this year.
time.
I'm sure after this year I'll get a new one.
So the question is it dedication or is it laziness?
It's love, dude.
So dedication.
Yeah, dude. Love's a powerful thing, man. I like to, on the 6-month anniversary of Halloween, I'll put it on just to give it a nice warm up, you know? Do a little stroll around the house.
Waddle around the house.
Yeah, and then I could see Elizabeth plotting to get rid of it.
Hey, dude,
Oh
she's
my
got
God.
2 months now to like go through that closet and dig it out and throw it away.
Oh, no.
That's awesome.
Well, speaking of things that sound incredibly scary, Halloween, like you said, is right around the corner. And one of the things that comes with this time of year is the spooks, the monsters, all that crazy stuff. And growing up as kids, I think we can all say, man, there was one movie monster that comes to our mind that was one that just kept us up at night, one that just like haunts our dreams, maybe even to this day. And so tonight we want to talk about our top 3 scariest movie monsters. Who wants to go first?
I kind of went about this in 2 different ways, okay? Because I've got traditional, you know, Hollywood flicks that I really like, and then I've got things that actually scared the bejesus out of me, you know, like when I was younger. So, I mean, I remember the first time I saw Freddy Krueger on screen, you know, like on TV. I think I was like 12, you know, and
Wait, the first time?
Yeah,
There's like 20 of those now.
I know, but I'm saying the first time I saw the character, you know, and like wasn't scared at all. Like at all, because like I felt like that was old Hollywood horror type thing. So it's like, you know, it totally looks faked and overproduced type of thing. But anyway, so I wanted to pick a traditional monster still that, you know, that I enjoy. But as far as one that actually scared the living daylights out of me, like literally I did not sleep that night. I was in college, my first year, and the movie The Ring came out in theaters. And I went and saw it with Amy and my best friend Dustin at the time, and none of us, I don't think, had ever been scared of a movie ever before. But that, for some reason, that movie just scared the friggin' crap out of me, dude. Like, that little girl was so evil looking.
Yeah, dude.
Just, I mean, seriously, man, like haunted my dreams. I did not sleep at all like that night. And the worst part was I had to drive from the theater, go drop Amy off back at her dorm, and drop my buddy Dustin off. And then I had to drive 25 minutes by myself across Sacramento
Oh, dude.
and go back home. And then I lived in this little apartment building, dude, that had like a garage basement. And I had to walk all the way up to the 3rd floor.
Wait, who was your roommate?
We don't need to talk about that right now.
Come on, just say it.
It was my grandmother.
Don't
Free
diss Granny,
living.
bro.
What can I say? Trying to save a buck.
She was
But-
the first line of defense between you and the ring girl.
Yeah, you could definitely outrun her.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I remember, like, after seeing The Ring for the first time, it was, first of all, the video, like, even just the video,
Yeah,
the
it was
visuals
just
on the video was
creepy,
just
bro.
like,
Yeah.
freaky, weird. And then, dude, even if maybe you're in the middle of watching the movie, maybe the movie has ended, the first time your phone rings in real life, oh
dude,
my gosh.
yeah,
scares the
dude,
crap
oh.
out of you. I remember watching that in high school, and it was a group of people. There was probably 15 people in this room, and the phone rang like right at the same time that it rang on the movie. And dude, man,
dude.
I thought I was gonna crap myself, man. It was so scary.
You just feel this like chill go up your
No
back.
one pick it up. No one pick it up. Let the machine get it.
Well, and this was like when it first came out, that was still like it was still kind of in the early days of cell phones and stuff. So you're getting a random call on the landline. So it's even scarier, dude.
Yeah.
My cell phone plan back then, dude, was like you had to pay for X amount of minutes a month to talk,
And-
and there
yeah,
was no
exactly.
data.
And Snake was the top game.
Yeah, and Snake was the top game. Yeah.
Dude, I remember growing up. Okay, so like you mentioned Freddy. Okay, Freddy to me like was pretty. It was freaky, and he wasn't so much freaky, but like some of the stuff that happened in the movies with like, just in the dream world was like
Right.
nuts and was like weird to me. But dude, if I think back, okay, there is one movie monster that even to this day, like I love everything that they put out that involves this monster, but still to this day, it still kind of freaks me out. And that is Ridley Scott's Alien, bro.
Nice.
Dude, okay, let me break this down for you, okay? It's bad enough that the thing is like, it's smart, like it can hide, it's like super deadly, all of those things. But even the way that it comes to be with like freaking it going on your face and like implanting and then busting out of you. Oh my gosh. I swear, even like in my college years, after I would watch one of those movies, when I would get in bed, I would have to either sleep face down or put a pillow over my head because I'm sure that a face hugger is coming for me. I'm done.
Face hugger's coming for you.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
No, dude.
How many of those movies are there?
Okay.
like 18.
I mean,
There's a lot, right?
I think there's at least like 7, but some of them, like the Alien versus Predator ones, I don't really count those. Like those are more action packed. But
Yeah.
dude, like Alien, the original Alien. Oh man, dude.
The
No
general
way.
rule was that they had to make one Alien movie for every Terminator movie that was.
I'm just glad they didn't do a crossover there.
Oh
Yeah,
my
there-
gosh, dude.
yeah.
What a
That
mess.
would have been bad.
Let's go to the future. Okay, let's go to the past. Let's go in between those two times and film that spot.
Oh my gosh, dude. You know, I
Just
mean,
imagine. We
yeah.
got to get out of here. There's aliens. Why? Because they're gonna kill us. Why?
one.
Get down. Yeah, it would have been really bad.
the chopper. No.
We don't have a chopper. What are we going to do? Why? Just the idea of this thing that hunts you and then like puts itself inside of you and then like it's oddly kind of sexual. Like it's just bad. It's so bad. So bad. Freaked me out, man. No way.
Oh, I gotcha.
I will say though, a little honorable mention though, dude, when I was growing up, somebody bought me, I don't know if you remember this, but there was this doll called My Buddy.
I remember
Yeah.
my
Do
buddy.
you remember My Buddy?
Yeah.
My Buddy and Kid Sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never had a kid sister, but I'm sure you had fun with yours, yeah?
Man.
Dude, somebody bought me the My Buddy and then showed me the movie Child's Play with Chucky. Oh, man.
Yeah, and dude, that doll looked exactly like Chucky in so many ways.
Oh, dude, so
That's
creepy.
like the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
so bad.
definitely a scary movie as a kid. That's like your worst nightmare, dude. Yeah, you remember Dad had a closet full of like weird dolls from when he was a kid. Remember, there was like the
Yeah, I don't
monkey
even
that
know
had
where those
one
came
eye,
from.
and
Yeah, dude,
oh,
they're
dude,
creepy.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Dolls are always scary, dude. Chucky's a bad one.
Yeah, these dolls that have been passed down through like our family.
Yeah, why do you keep them?
I don't get it either, man. They're just
Are they
creepy.
still, do they still have them?
They're somewhere around here. I don't know where, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they exist.
Dude,
I'm positive they still
photos.
Yeah.
Photos on the Facebook, people.
Speaking of
Yeah.
dolls, though, I got to touch on this story real quick. Amy used to have this doll that was like in like a it looked like a bowling bag, except it was all pink, and that's where this doll was stored. And we used to keep it in an armoire in the garage somewhere. And I was in the garage one day, and I crap you not, dude. It's got a voice box, and it just started talking out of nowhere, like just doing, like what the talking dolls do and stuff. And I mean, it was like kind of creepy because I knew what it was, and I went in there and like I tried to find an off button, and there's no off button. I just put it back and it stopped, and I went back into the house, and I told Amy, I was like, hey, that stupid doll that you've like hung on to started talking again. And she was like, that thing hasn't talked in years. Like, it doesn't work anymore. We actually broke it. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. Like, you got to go get rid of that crap right
Throw it
now.
away. Yeah, you go throw it away. It was your doll.
You're like, well, we're moving.
She actually didn't believe me when I told her like that it was actually like talking,
Oh,
like,
man.
doing the voice box thing.
Oh, dude.
Because she was like, it stopped working like years ago.
What is it about dolls, man?
They're
Like,
fake
it's-
people.
Yeah, they just look evil, man. They've got eyes. They've got beady eyes that stare into your soul.
No matter where you're standing, the eyes follow you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They're
dude.
little
No, not a
fake
fan.
people who want your blood. Is what it
Oh,
comes
yeah,
down to.
dude.
Yeah.
Or your maybe just
No
your
way.
soul.
Maybe just your soul.
Probably your soul.
Yeah.
All right, I'm freaked out. All right, Andrew.
Okay, mine is like, well, there's a monster in it, but man, for me, the scariest movie I can think of that I've seen was Insidious. It just
Ooh.
blew my mind, dude.
I never watched it. I'm not going to.
Oh, it scared the crap out of
Yeah.
me, man. Like, okay, so the whole premise is this kid's like this, he's like a deep sleeper. He goes into almost like a coma. And it turns out that he's having these out-of-body experiences. And his soul is like leaving his body and going off
Right.
into this other dimension. And in this other dimension, it's just the scariest place you could imagine.
It's hell, basically.
Well,
isn't it?
yeah, but dude,
No?
he walks into like this house that's like
that's the
it's-
scariest place I can imagine.
It's dark. It's all dark, and it's foggy. And he goes into this house, and it's like his family in there, and they're like this 1950s, like picture perfect. She's got blonde hair that's all bunched up top, and and everyone looks all normal, but they look like mannequins. But you could tell that they're real people. And he goes upstairs, dude, and then when he comes back, all these people are in different poses, and they're all dead. Just
Okay.
like, it's just scary
I'll have
stuff,
to-
dude.
I'll
So
have to not
it's
watch
about yeah, absolutely. I wish I could unsee it 6 times.
I'll take your advice on that one.
But dude, even just like the score for it, dude, the music is just so creepy. Like it sets a perfect tone, man. It's
like
just,
everything's in A and D minor. Just
oh yeah, just every single time it hits, dude, you get chills. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. So yeah, that I would say that's probably the scary. Ever since then, I can't recall really watching scary movies. Not a fan.
yeah, no. Those days
one
are
ended
over.
it for you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude. I mean, I knew before that I didn't like scary movies because I'd seen other scary movies and I didn't like those either. I don't know why I thought I would like this one. Yeah, you always think you'll be ready for it, but you're just never ready for it. It's like exorcism movies. You're like,
Why
you know
did
what's
I
gonna happen.
Reinvite that nightmare back into my life.
Oh yeah, dude. I can't wait to not sleep well again tonight.
You just hate sleep, bro. You just hate it.
Apparently.
Sweet. So we all have things that freak us out or haunt us at night, and so we would love to hear what some of your favorite movie monsters were growing up. So you can leave us a tweet at YouMeHe Podcast on Twitter or at facebook.com/YouMeHe Podcast. And any comments, any stories that come in there, we read them. We love to reply. We love to hear from you guys. So engage, be a part of the conversation, and that'll be awesome.
That's right. Let's hear your monsters.
Now, speaking of being a part of the conversation, we put it out on Facebook that, hey, for this debut episode, we wanted to hear from you guys. We wanted you to throw out some questions. During every episode, what we want to do is we want to take a listener question and just take some time to unpack it, debate it, talk about it, have some fun with it. And we say, hey, the more random, the better. It makes it more entertaining. So this question comes from our buddy Caleb Abels, and he asked this. If you could make any mythical animal real by fighting it and winning, what animal would you choose?
Oh, man, this one's tough. I'm trying to think of that that movie, what is it? Remember the Titans with all the monsters?
Are you talking about Clash of the Titans?
I'm kidding with you.
Oh my God.
Wasn't Remember the Titans a football movie?
Yeah, it was a football movie. Yeah.
So you would fight Denzel Washington.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, I'm just kidding. No, I don't know, man. Like you think about Clash of the Titans and all these different monsters. I think beating any one of those would be cool
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
because it probably wouldn't happen.
It was pretty tough for the demigods.
Yeah. And I'm not even one of those.
No, you're not.
Just a dude.
Just a
dude petitioning in a penguin suit.
Rob brings up a good point. That's how you beat the Titan. You take him to the petitioning table.
I'm going to wear you out politically here, sir.
Are you a registered voter?
Yeah, I guess if I could fight anybody, it'd be the people in the grocery line.
Technically, you fight the Titans every day.
Josh, what about you, man? What do you think?
Oh, man. Well, I had a pretty cool one earlier, but I think I've changed my mind. It would have to be a dragon.
Ooh.
Just a
Oh,
dragon.
dude.
Like Game of Thrones?
Yeah, like Game of Thrones style.
Dude.
Just a fire-breathing dragon. That would be so sick, dude.
Can't happen.
Like, why?
Dude, it's a dragon.
But he said bring it to life by fighting it, and winning.
Oh, that's true. I guess that
That was the question. So that's what I would want. I want a dragon. I'd beat a dragon.
Dude, what would you do with the dragon, bro? What would you do with it?
Dude, I would chop its head off, and I would mount that thing in a gymnasium that I would build.
Technically, you don't have to kill it.
Why not?
You just have to beat it. You could own it.
Just beat it. Oh, even better, man.
Yeah.
Living display. Yeah.
Game of Thrones style.
You could just make it tap out, dude.
Yeah. Hey.
Just put a dragon in an armbar and he just taps.
Then if it's like that cartoon, How to Train a Dragon, maybe I could just go like riding on it or something.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You don't have children.
To Andrew, a child is a mythical beast that he's going to have to beat into submission.
What about you, Rob?
All right. I am torn between two. Okay. One of them makes sense. One of them is a little random. So the first one that I think would be awesome would be it's like something like the Kraken. Okay.
Dude, that's like so scary for me. Sorry, Rob. Go ahead. Struck a nerve.
No, dude, it's good. It's good. Like the Kraken or like Cthulhu, just like deep dwelling ocean beast.
Yeah.
That I could have at a whim to like, just, take me out on the high seas, bro. It's between that and the other one. This might seem a little random. I don't even know if this counts, but the other one I'm thinking about is Mr. Tumnus.
Mr. Tumnus.
Let me tell you what.
I'm waiting for it.
Well, he's not loyal.
Everybody wants to punch Mr. Tumnus in the face. Am I right? Okay.
Hang on. Just to be clear, that's the creature from.
That's the fawn.
Yeah.
From The Lion, Witch, and
Okay,
Wardrobe.
just
yeah.
making sure that we're okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't like him.
Like
Go ahead.
everybody wants to punch that scarf wearing traitorous half goat man. Everybody wants to. However, once you have him on your side, I do have to say his hovel looked a little cozy, and he can make a mean cup of tea. Let's just talk about this.
And he wouldn't be much of a fight.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So for me,
You could pretty much just command your way in there.
just look at me. I'm Tumnus now. For me, it's the most deepest, darkest dwelling ocean beast, or Mr. Tumnus.
Or Mr. Tumnus.
Well, if you get the Kraken, then you're also going to get Mr. Tumnus.
Okay.
First you get the Kraken, then you get the Tumnus.
So ridiculous.
So anyway, hey, we want to say thanks to Caleb for submitting that question. And hey, if you have a question that you want to submit that you'd love for us to talk about, once again, on Twitter at YouMeHePodcast or Facebook.com/YouMeHePodcast. And we're trying to kind of put up a thread for every episode that people can kind of drop questions in there. And for the debut episode, I mean, we got a lot of questions come in. And so one of the things we're even thinking is, you know what, if we have enough coming in, maybe we'll just take an episode and just devote it completely to just answering listener questions and kind of having some fun with that. So
I think that'd be a good idea.
that could be cool.
I like it. I think we
Yeah.
could have a nice little game with that.
All right. So at the end of every episode, one of the things that we like to do is called the Socrates segment. It's a nice throwback to Bill and Ted. Socrates.
What a great movie.
Deacon, this is Napoleon. Take him to a movie or something. So good. So good. Dude, Keanu Reeves is so underrated.
Hey, you
He's
know what?
amazing.
He never got out of that character.
Ever.
Dude, when he plays John Wick, though, oh, crap, man.
You know, everyone keeps talking about
I haven't
that
seen
movie.
them
I'm
yet.
going to have to go see it because everyone
You have not...
said, I have not
Yeah.
seen
You haven't
John
even
Wick.
seen the
No.
first one?
No, I haven't
No,
seen it either.
I haven't seen any of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay. let's just take this little rabbit trail before we go to Socrates. Here's what I'll say. Keanu Reeves' John Wick is Vin Diesel Riddick. Okay, like Vin Diesel in any other movie, he's fine, he's not great, but when he's Riddick, he is a bamf, dude. He's BA.
Basically, what you just told me was not to watch the movie.
Compare one bad actor to another bad actor.
Dang it. Dude, I'm just saying, John Wick, go
All right.
check.
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
All right. So what we like to do is at the end of every episode, technically from the start of the episode, we are now older. And hopefully after everything we've talked about, we're a little bit wiser. Okay. So in light of everything we've talked about tonight, fellas, what advice would you give to a younger you?
Younger me. So I think my advice to a younger me would be, bro, doesn't matter if this movie's free. Don't go in there.
Yeah, dude.
Just walk away.
Yeah.
Just walk away.
Yeah. No more scary movies. Don't do it.
Go see Kicking and Screaming instead.
Nacho Libre. Solid
Nacho
choice.
Libre.
Do it.
Yeah. That'd be my advice to a younger me.
Drew.
No advice for a younger you, bro?
I don't know, man. I feel like I've done everything so well, you know?
Tell you what, I got some advice for a younger you. Learn some humility.
Oh, dude, come on. I'm the most humble person I know.
He takes pride in his humility.
I take pride in my humility. What about you, Rob? What do you got?
I think I would sit down with a younger me, look myself square in the eye, and I would say, your shower coffee, it's a good thing. And hanging out with Mr. Tumnus is a better thing. Let's do this. All right. Well, hey, we want to say thank you for everybody for listening. We also want to say thanks to some folks who were a part of a test audience. They took the time to listen to the show early, give us some good feedback, and it's helped out a lot. So we want to say thanks to Justin Onspach, Caleb Abels, Josiah Stowe. Thank you guys. There may have been some others who gave a listen to it, and so thank you to you guys as well. Hey, we want to encourage everybody who's listening, take a look at our social media, engage with us there on Twitter at YouMeHe Podcast and on Facebook.com/YouMeHe Podcast. A great way to connect with us, interact with the show, get on the show, all of those things. We also want to just say thanks for folks who have rated the show on iTunes and Apple Podcast app, and want to encourage you, hey, if you haven't done that yet, go in and giving us a 5-star rating. It only takes a few seconds, and it helps the show immensely. It moves us up on the ranking, makes the show easier to find, and just makes it easier for us to do the show in the long run. And so if you've done that, thank you. If you haven't done that, man, we would really appreciate it. Please go do that.
Yes.
It would be awesome. Thanks to us for the use of our theme song, Via Con Dios. And until next time, my name is Rob Lambert.
This is Josh Frankenstein.
Drew Carroll.
Have an awesome night.